Poland, a historic ally of Kyiv, now on NATO's eastern front, has been moving heavy equipment in recent days, on an unprecedented scale toward Russia's Kaliningrad border, including the border with Belarus. NATO troops have been granted permission to deploy on Polish territory, and President Karol Nawrocki signed the resolution related to NATO's Operation Eastern Guardian, which began after claims of Russian drone attacks in Poland, something the Russian Defense Ministry has denied. Former European Parliament candidate Armando Mema also said, "I don't think it was Russia that sent the drones to Poland. I think it was Zelensky's desperate attempt to escalate tensions." Zelensky is in a very difficult military position, and is trying to escalate the conflict to a higher level. Amid the escalating tensions, Poland has increased its military equipment and troop presence, deploying some 40,000 troops to its borders with Russia and Belarus, as Russia and Belarus conduct military exercises from September 12 to 16. Furthermore, Warsaw unilaterally closed its border with Belarus on Friday, closing all road, rail, and pedestrian crossings. The situation is deteriorating very quickly. Observers note that the Russian drone incident was merely a cover for NATO's Operation Eastern Guardian, referring to NATO's recent mission in Poland to bolster air defenses on the alliance's eastern flank, another phase of their failure in Ukraine, where most of their tanks were burned by Russia. Poland, now reportedly the Pentagon's largest NATO importer after receiving 38 Abrams tanks, is NATO's single largest foreign operator of the American battle tank class. The Abrams carrier appears to be firing its first shots, as shown in footage from September 15. Additionally, it has been reported that Rafale fighter jets are being deployed in Poland, as part of NATO's Operation Eastern Sentinel. The French Air Force's nuclear-capable modified Rafale fighter jets have begun air patrols and monitoring eastern Polish airspace. It appears Ukraine has other guarantees, but it is doubtful they will succeed. Polish Foreign Minister Sikorski shocked Europe by saying, "There are no volunteers to start a war now. No one is ready to fight Russia," and cast doubt on the West's security guarantees for Ukraine. He also admitted that the West was not discussing guarantees, but Ukraine's military law enforcement. Meanwhile, on Saturday, two launchers carrying 9 M723 ballistic missiles were filmed on the E28 highway near Kudryavtsevo, 35 kilometers from the Polish border, putting much of Poland and the Baltic states within potential range. However, Russia has deployed Iskander-M missile systems in the Kaliningrad region as part of the Zapad 2025 exercises, involving up to 30,000 Russian and Belarusian troops on land, sea, and in the air. The launchers were positioned with missiles raised and ready to fire. That is why NATO did not respond yet to the so-called Russian drone flying over Poland. Nevertheless, NATO's reckless military movements have now escalated into high tensions on the Russian-European border. If this escalates into war, it could mark Poland as the starting point for a world war.